Thousands of Brits dream of starting new lives in the sun.
This is lovely. That water's so warm.
Drawn by the promise of cheap property and a very different way of life.
Look at the office. Could be worse, couldn't it?
But there's not always time to relax.
This is not something for the faint-hearted.
I don't think it's going to be ready.
As they launch brand new businesses.
I'll definitely enjoy my bed this evening.
Seemed like a good idea at the time.
Now we're with a new wave of expats.
All our worldly goods.
Opening restaurants and launching boats in Spain.
She's the admiral, I'm just the captain.
Vineyards and campsites in France.
It was genuinely giving me sleepless nights.
But will it be sweet success?
Puts us on the map, big time.
Or will things turn sour?
We are broke.
And can the latest Brits really find happiness in the sun?
How lucky you are to live here with me.
So lucky.
Today, will a Brit diving instructor
It's an absolutely wonderful sight.
be forced out of the water in Spain?
The only problem is that I've now been informed that we no longer dive there until the end of the summer.
Two expat gîte owners in France
It's OK. Don't panic. I don't know what to do. John's not here.
get caught out by their guests.
You're earlier than we thought, so I'm not 100% ready. I'm not changed either. Sorry.
And a British couple running family-friendly villas in Spain
Hi there.
open their doors for the very first time.
When it comes to this sort of business where you've got absolutely no experience.
From Malaga to Gibraltar, southern Spain's coastline is home to some of the most diverse marine life in the Mediterranean. With warm sea temperatures and underwater visibility up to 40 metres, it's a mecca for divers all year round, eager to catch glimpses of everything from exotic underwater species to barnacle-encrusted wrecks. In Cala Honda on the Costa del Sol, Nick Unt's diving centre is up and running.
I love waking up in the morning, you know. I'm going diving, I love going diving. There's nothing apart from you and the sea and the octopus. And that's just wonderful. I've actually got access to 24 dive sites. Show me a dive centre around the world that's got access to that many dive sites. There aren't many.
Nick wanted to take Austrian honeymooners Alex and Elki for their first dive in the sea. But high winds means it's too dangerous for novices.
We can't go diving here. There's no way I can take divers through that, especially new divers for their first dives in the sea.
But Nick's determined that nothing is going to spoil the couple's honeymoon.
So we're going to go up to a place called Marina del Este. It's an extra hour-and-a-half drive. There will be an additional cost, of course, but I don't pass that cost on. I have to pay the extra fuel. I work 4 extra hours or whatever it's going to be.
And the 90-mile drive up the coast to Marina del Este has saved the day.
It's flat sea, clear water, it's amazing conditions, so it was worth the extra drive. We're going to kit up, go down to the beach, get in the sea, be fantastic. Okay, walk in, holding our fins, mask around here, yeah? So if you fall over, you're not going to lose the mask.
Elki and Alex will be putting into practice the skills they've learnt in the pool. And Nick knows this will be a perfect location for his students' first ever dive in open water.
Marina del Este, there are no wrecks there, but you can see all sorts there, and it's a lovely dive site.
Nick takes the couple down to a depth of 12 metres, through shoals of fish, and alongside multicoloured soft coral formations.
You have these beautiful swim-throughs and these little tunnels that you can go through. Can be very, very pretty.
But for Alex and Elki, it's not just about the sights. And 3 hours later, they've achieved scuba diver certification.
You did really well, yeah?
Having been out of the water for 4 weeks, Nick's delighted to be back in the sea.
It's great. We're teaching, I'm earning again, it's fantastic. Hopefully I've given them a really good experience, something they can take away with for the rest of their life.
I had so big expectations, and finally I think they came true. I really enjoyed it and I really want to do it again. I really want to thank these guys. It makes a lot of fun. And I think it's something good to do in the honeymoon.
It's now July, and as the tourist season hits its peak, more bookings are lined up at Nick's Dive Centre.
We're going to start an open water course today. We have 2 young ladies coming. At the end of this course, the 2 ladies will be qualified to dive to 18 metres, able to go diving anywhere in the world.
Julie from Surrey has booked her daughters Maddie and Elspeth on the course as a treat for passing their exams.
Inflate's always on the side, deflate's normally here. Easy peasy so far? So, should we go find some equipment then and chuck you in the pool?
Very excited to go diving. Can't really wait to get in the water now.
Nick introduces the girls to the basics of scuba diving. From mask clearing to controlling diving depth.
You practice neutral buoyancy, you practice neutral buoyancy and your mask, okay? This is all the time for you to really get it straight in your heads, yeah?
And if they master their diving skills...
Not bad for your first day, yeah? For your first time in the pool, do you want to do this?
Nick's planning to take them to a very special dive site.
Elspeth and Maddie were brilliant, enthusiastic, they were in the water, they were comfortable in the water. So on Saturday we're going to go to Gibraltar. We're going to treat them to diving in Camp Bay, if the weather's okay. We'll go diving on a shipwreck, they'll love it.
In Gibraltar, Elspeth and Maddie will be fortunate to dive in one of the very best locations on the southern coast of Spain.
Very excited, I think.
Go see a shipwreck,
A shipwreck for the first time.
Pumped about. I can't believe.
We didn't realise there were shipwrecks even around here, so.
The Lot-et-Garonne region in southwest France is a food lover's paradise. It's one of the reasons why Brits Jon and Emma Gilchrist decided to open a gîte here and offer up gourmet meals to their guests. Emma's a trained chef and Jon's a sommelier, so food is definitely at the heart of their business plan.
The idea is that we
Rent the whole house out.
rent that whole house out for the summer months, and at the end of this year we will trial a cookery school to develop the periods in the year when it's quiet.
But their first priority has been getting their gîte up and running.
We are now at a point where we can rent it out. We've got 3 ensuite bedrooms and we can accommodate up to 8 people. To get to this point now, it's taken us 18 months and 15 months of solid work.
Yeah.
Every single day.
It's July, and Jon and Emma are about to say goodbye to their very first guests.
They're leaving in about an hour.
Yep.
Yeah, first guests we've had.
They've been really nice.
And yeah, we couldn't have wished for better guests, really.
Margaret and Clive Jennings are the final members of a large party to leave, and they've loved every second.
Thank you, Jon. Thanks for the and thank you for lovely food.
Oh no, thank you for cooking for us as well. That was really lovely.
Lovely to meet you too, and you again.
Oh, well, you have a great journey.
Okay, very good.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you for everything. You've been great. Really
Have a successful summer.
Next week we're gonna just, yeah. Bye. Enjoy the rest of your holiday. Oh, I feel quite sad now.
You getting all teary?
No, I do feel a bit like, oh, yeah, I'm stuck with you.
But Jon and Emma won't be alone for long. This evening they have another big booking. 2 families from Germany with young children and dogs will be staying for 2 weeks.
Did you polish upstairs or shall I go and do it?
No, I'm doing it.
So it's all hands on deck for changeover day. First, there's a small plumbing problem to fix.
Oh, that's it. Perfect.
The routine is, I think now, she does beds, she does the laundry and the towels, so I clean all the bathrooms. And it seems to be working out pretty cool. Still takes forever though.
Okay, let's get on. This is the one you ironed, Jon.
What are you saying?
I wasn't sure if you'd put the iron on.
Their guests aren't due to arrive until 7 o'clock tonight, so Jon and Emma should have plenty of time to do any last-minute jobs.
That one could fly. Right there.
Nope.
Did you look at the instructions?
Nope.
You jammed it.
No. Come on. Pull.
Jon! What have you done?
It's on the wrong way around. Don't leave me in distress here.
You must attach that to there somehow. Otherwise, that's called a death trap.
There's no way that fits over there. Oh, it does look. Bloody thing.
Jon's also keen to make sure their guests feel welcome from the moment they arrive.
Go. Ta-da! Did it in one go. And then that goes up there, and it's the first thing they see.
Adium. Have you spelled that right?
Oh, don't. Note to self, wear glasses next time.
Tonight, Emma and Jon will be preparing a gourmet feast for their guests. And as Jon heads into town to buy ingredients, Emma's still got plenty of cleaning to do. But suddenly there's a surprise. Their first guests have arrived. 3 hours early.
It's okay. Don't panic. I don't know what to do. Jon's not here. I've just got to go over, haven't I? Hello! You're earlier than we thought, so I'm not 100% ready.
With Jon absent, can Emma cope with the sudden influx? The Costa Blanca in southern Spain, where multi-million euro homes occupy prime coastal locations. But just a few miles inland, and it's a different story, with equally impressive properties available at a fraction of the price. This 3-bedroom villa in Bufali, just 27 miles from the coast, comes with its own pool, large patio area, and spectacular views over the local countryside. It's on the market for €225,000. Two people who have already taken advantage of cheaper inland property prices are Andy and Nikki Marshall from Surrey.
Cost of living here is definitely a lot lower. Certainly here, everything's priced for the locals to be able to afford.
They've bought a 100-year-old almond farm in La Romana, 40 miles from Alicante for €315,000. They've spent 10 years converting it into their family home, as well as 3 child-friendly holiday villas.
If you go down to the coast, you know, it's full of English people, which is fantastic, but it's also nice to come back and just enjoy being in peaceful Spain again, and it's lovely.
But the peace and quiet is coming to an end. Their very first guests are on their way.
It's a big day for us, so just in the last few minutes of prep, and they should be turning up any time now. So yeah, I've got butterflies. It's quite scary, really. Yeah. When it comes to this sort of business where you've got absolutely no experience, we are complete novices at all of this. So it's all very nerve-wracking, very excited as well, because I think, well, we've worked really hard.
Yeah, it's not as deep, that end.
With the new arrivals due very soon, it's all hands on deck to sort out a pool problem.
Bit of a last-minute panic because we had these renewed last week, and as they've been stuck on, all of the bits and pieces have fallen into the pool. And the guests will be here soon, and I think when they look out here, they're going to want to go in the pool. And I can't really ask them to swim amongst the building rubble, so me and my little helper here, Max, are going to clear out the pool, aren't we, Max?
Running out of time, Nikki joins Andy and son Max to clean the pool.
Yeah, do you think this is a bit last minute?
Luckily, it's cleared out just in the nick of time, as the guests are here.
Hi there.
Welcome.
Andy and Nikki's inaugural guests are two Dutch brothers, Joris and Diederik, and their families.
Hi, I'm Nikki.
Joris,
Nice to meet you. Come on, let's show you to your house then.
Yeah, that would be great. Really nice place.
Thank you. So, welcome to your home.
We were looking for accommodation because my brother lives in Spain with his son, and I come over with my son, so we needed 2 bathrooms and this specific area we were looking at. And yeah, we were really excited to find this place, and even more so when we arrived here, and how well everything is organized and prepared. It's lovely.
After all their hard work, the positive start to Andy and Nikki's business is a big relief.
If we can get full from July, August, September, even August, September would be fantastic for this first year.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I think if we were able to do that, it would be beyond our expectations really for this year.
A few days later, and it's checkout time for their first guests. And Nikki's eager for some feedback.
So, how have you got on?
Yeah, very nicely, very nicely. Just this little one is a bit needy today.
Yeah.
But he enjoyed himself a lot. He played with the dog and all the toys around here. No, the house was really nice.
Yeah, everything that you needed there.
Yeah, that was really convenient. We liked the distribution of the house as well, with the playroom and for the children.
Good. That's really nice to hear.
We'll definitely come back.
Oh, well, thank you. Well, that's absolutely the main thing.
Andy and Nikki's first guests couldn't be happier. But with the summer season approaching, they'll need to start getting many more people through their door to make this villa complex a viable business.
Look forward to seeing you again soon and go and carry on with your packing. Okay, see you later. Gibraltar, a 2.5 square mile British overseas territory at the very southern tip of Spain. It may be small, but it's home to a vast underwater kingdom of marine life and wrecks, making it an essential destination for scuba divers across Europe. It's why today Nick is making the 90-minute trip south from Calahonda in Spain with his 2 dive students, Maddie and Elspeth.
So, welcome to Gibraltar. Look at the sea, isn't it beautiful? Great conditions today, so fingers crossed we're going to have a great dive, okay?
Gibraltar is a unique diving location in Europe, home to a new artificial reef that's been built on its western coast. Old boats and barges have been deliberately sunk to create an environment for marine life to thrive.
Gibraltar is wonderful, and I truly believe that it could be a diving mecca. You know, it is fantastic diving. All sorts of depths, all sorts of conditions, so much life. I mean, the life in the last 50 years since they've started making this reef has exploded there.
Today, Nick is taking the girls to Gibraltar's most popular dive site, Camp Bay.
I can guarantee we're going to see at least 5 shipwrecks, lots of life, and we're going to have a great time. And by the end of it, you'll be open water divers. Boom. Boom. Let's go.
This is the first, like, proper deep dive we're doing. Yeah, it's definitely going to be different to the pool, I think, this time.
Nick takes the pair to get a close-up look at the huge variety of underwater life. Mediterranean ornate wrasse, sea slugs and scorpionfish skirt the soft coral. The novice divers also carry out underwater exercises, using their depth gauge and compass. In between, they swim amongst Camp Bay's many sunken wrecks resting on the sea floor, which now form a sheltered habitat for huge shoals of fish. After an hour's exploring, has Gibraltar's underwater world made an impression on Elspeth and Maddie?
Well, are we tired, yes? It was quite hard work, yeah?
It was so good, though.
Yeah? You did really well. I'm really, really proud of you. And I'm happy to certify open water divers, so 2 more divers for the world.
So good, honestly. Probably one of the coolest things I've ever done. Definitely, I think we want to go diving again after this. Maybe take the next course. and then hopefully just continue doing that until we're pros.
Elspeth and Maddie were great. It was a pleasure to teach them. They learnt well, they learnt quickly, and we finished off with 2 divers, and which is exactly why we do this job.
Nick gets more requests to dive in Gibraltar than anywhere else. And back at his dive centre on the Costa del Sol, the summer season is at its peak. But he's recently had some bad news. He won't be able to renew his Gibraltar diving licence when it expires in a few weeks' time.
They've decided now that in order to have a licence, you must have a physical dive centre in there in which they can inspect. This is, quite frankly, gutting. It puts a hold on all the plans that I had for this year. It changes the complete dynamic of the business. To be frank, I'm not happy.
Losing Gibraltar will severely limit his options with diving clients.
All of a sudden, we've lost 15 wrecks that were a wonderful location. I've basically given a few weeks' notice. And in a few weeks' time, there'll be no more diving with Nick in Gibraltar.
Nick's only option will be to appeal the decision.
I have to continue trying, and I will continue trying to get my licence back for Gibraltar.
In France, Jon and Emma are expecting their next guests, 2 families from Germany. But one of them has arrived well ahead of schedule.
You're earlier than we thought. Your friend said 7:30. More than welcome to come in at all. Of course, yes. I was like, oh no, I'm not ready. You found us all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, my husband's popped out to get some bits. Oh. Where do you want to just park here? It's fine.
But Emma's not quite dressed for the occasion.
I'm not changed either. Sorry.
Adrian, Barbara, with their baby Greta and their dog Lily, have arrived from southwest Germany for a 2-week stay. And for now, Emma's got to show them around on her own.
I put both of you upstairs because of the cot and the little bed. Unless you want to be downstairs.
Well, yes, I think because if it's...
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Luckily, John's now back and can switch the cot to the ground floor room.
How are you doing? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So that's it. Oops.
Thankfully, their new guests aren't too worried that everything wasn't quite ready.
They are very nice. They are, I think, perfectionists. And they have a checklist for everything. So they prepare everything very nice.
Not just perfect, but with their heart.
Just as they're settling in, the next family arrive.
Cool car.
Oliver Kathinka, their daughter Leonie and dog Hanny have had a 2-day journey from Munich.
Hello. Hi. I'm Oliver. Great to meet you.
So your journey was good in the end, just long?
Yeah, it was.
But you left a bit later yesterday.
Yeah, we left a lot later.
Right.
It's just a long way. Huh?
Yeah.
The
roads are good.
But now we're here.
Yeah, exactly. You've got 2 weeks.
After their long drive, there's one facility their guests can't wait to try out.
She's crazy about swimming. She
Oh, good.
Courses.
Oh, really?
Oh,
She can swim. It's 1 foot, 1.4 deep.
It's about here.
Yes.
Yeah, I was the measure when we built it.
Yeah, when we built the pool, we
Standard.
put Emma in the pool and said
So it's like, technically.
Jon and Emma want their gîte to stand out because of the gourmet meals they plan to serve to their guests. And tonight they're cooking up a feast.
Potatoes in.
Potatoes in. I'm going to cook the pork with
A pan.
a sort of frying pan, correct? We cook in complete chaos.
But serving the meal could be a problem, with canine guests waiting to grab an aperitif.
Mauled by a dog for a canopy. No.
But his door-to-door delivery service goes down a treat.
Nice. Tuck in. Good, yeah. It's got cheese. It's guacamole, it's avocado and tomato.
Perfect.
You got something to drink? You're good?
Yeah, good.
Good, seriously. But yeah, I'll bring the rest over shortly. Happy, huh? Very happy. Yeah. Thought it was funny when he said, is it like this every night, John?
It's now time for the main course.
That's hot.
Prawn and chorizo kebabs.
Nearly done.
And pork shoulder with pineapple and papaya.
Just wanted to cut it up because it's so tender from the marinade. Is that all right?
Yeah. Come on, we're going.
Yeah.
Go on, you first.
Yeah.
Watch the dogs.
There's prawns and chorizo, and then that's the pork.
Unbelievable.
Marinated the pork for 12 hours in pineapple.
All good?
Enjoy, everyone, enjoy.
Thank you.
You're welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
Despite the early arrival of their guests, Jon and Emma have managed to keep the day on track and deliver a 3-course dinner.
I'm like, yeah! We did it! Service is over at 8:35.
Well done, sweet pea.
That's a busy Saturday.
I think the day was made longer because we were lulled into a
False
sense
sense
of
of-
having a lot of time, and we didn't. And then turning up early knocked you for 6
It was
a bit.
3 hours early.
3 hours early.
I was embarrassed. I didn't know what to do to begin with, but I think I worked it out all right, because obviously I wasn't going to run around and cry, was I?
The couple have made a great first impression on their German guests, but the evening's not quite over yet.
We finished now, but you've got to wash up.
You know I've got to wash out.
I thought that's the golden rule in any couple.
I don't wash up if you dry.
But if you wash up, you've got to make sure the food's not stuck on it still.
Let's put it washing. Yes, chef.
In Romana in southern Spain, bookings for Andy and Nikki's family-friendly villas are on the increase. It means there's always plenty of jobs to be done, from cleaning kitchens to changing towels and not forgetting the guest welcome pack.
So it's a lot to do. You know, there's eight bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, 3 kitchens, and when you do it properly, it's pretty hard going.
But upstairs, Andy's more concerned with some not-so-welcome guests. Woodworm in the 100-year-old beams.
Generally, the only way you can find out you've got them, sometimes they leave a dust trail, but often you can just hear them munching. Don't wonder what it is at first, but it is. You can actually hear them crunching away at the wood, yeah. And our guests who were in here a couple of weeks ago said that they could hear something when they was asleep.
The couple's hard work is paying off as guests arrive for the summer months. Chris and his family from London have been staying in their villa for a week.
It's been 4 or 5 days, you kind of lose track of time once you've been out here in paradise.
And they couldn't be happier.
Yeah, we're loving it so far. The most enjoyable thing so far, I think, has just been the tranquility and the peace. We've been able to use the villas and all of the facilities, but we're in a beautiful location, very quiet. We can go and do as we please. Now that we've got a 2.5-year-old and a 5.5-year-old, we kind of want a little bit more of a mummy and daddy holiday time as well for ourselves. And everything being so safe and catered for means that we do have that extra time to kind of enjoy the part of the holiday for ourselves as well. Nothing seems to be missing. Everything's honestly perfect.
The customers may be loving it, but at the moment the villas aren't making enough money for Andy to give up his job in the UK. So he's packing for his usual flight home.
Getting ready to go. Not back now for over a week, till next Sunday night, so it's not really getting any easier. But we've got bills to pay, and until we're taking enough money, I've got to just keep doing it. Yeah, I think that's about it.
But saying goodbye to his children doesn't get any easier.
Daddy's going. Give me a big cuddle. Hey. Gonna be a good boy. You're going football tomorrow. You score a goal for me. Yeah, okay.
All right then.
Whatever time I manage to get back, yeah, we'll do. When you're away, there's a lot of things you miss that you don't really think about when you're there all the time. You know, things like putting the kids to bed, all the things that actually, when you do it all the time, aren't that great. But when you can't do it, you know, you miss them. You miss putting the children to bed. You miss reading them a story, being there in the morning. All those things are what you miss.
With Andy away during the week, it's up to Nikki to run the villas on her own.
It's our first year. We want people that come and stay to tell their friends, and so we, hopefully have a good pipeline of bookings for the next 2-3 years even.
But there's no doubt that the pressure is taking its toll.
The stress that we've created for ourselves. I don't think we realised how much work it would be when we moved out here. The reality's certainly hitting home. You know, we come from corporate life, and I guess it's a different sort of stress. This is real stress.
Things can become particularly challenging when trying to combine the demands of running 3 villas with being a mum.
Where's that Isabel? And I'm here, by myself with you guys, aren't I? It's you and Isabel. Daddy's coming home, isn't he, soon? And it's going to be like this for the foreseeable future. So, you just got to get on and do it, haven't you, really? It's the life that we chose, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
Bookings are up and guests are happy. But will Andy and Nikki ever get the chance to enjoy their Spanish dream together? In southwest France, Jon and Emma Gilchrist are hosting 2 families from Germany for a fortnight. And so far, it seems their guests couldn't be more pleased. They seem particularly delighted with the food.
If you want, you will get a 5-star dinner just on your patio there. So they are cooking for you too, and it's pretty cool.
I really like the house. Emma and Jon did a really good job in renovating it, and it's beautiful, just beautiful. And it's perfect for a little family like us.
But their guests are having a few problems that are out of Jon and Emma's control.
We've had a bit of a dilemma this morning. With our 2 German families, we've got one of the guys, his car broke down last week, so they took it off to a garage and they're supposed to pick it up today. And the guy at the garage said, oh no, it's not ready, it's another 2 weeks and it's going to cost so much more. So they've gone off to the garage now. Hopefully it'll all sort itself out. So they've already been to the vets with one of the dogs because their dog's had a bit of a bust up. So yeah, it's not very nice if something goes wrong for people on holiday.
It seems the local garage hasn't been offering the same level of service as Jon and Emma.
How did you get on with the car?
Well, it's still broken,
Still
so
broken.
they didn't manage it, so
No.
we went... we got a little bit angry there.
Yeah.
So it ended up in slamming doors. And,
Right, it's okay. But
they didn't do anything.
They didn't do
Like 2
anything.
weeks.
Oh dear.
Nothing.
I'm really sorry.
But the couple are determined to put a smile back on their visitors' faces. They want to hit the ground running when they open their cookery school later in the year. So this is the perfect opportunity to try out some new dishes.
Jon's cooking tonight, aren't you, Jon?
Yeah, a bit of a role reversal tonight. So I don't feel under pressure, no.
You don't, not at all.
No,
I'm not like
under
that.
pressure. But you're going to do a lot of the cooking because I'm still
I?
cooking it and I've done most of the preparation.
I didn't know that.
They like spicy food.
We found out.
So I suggested that we do some Indian food. It's quite on. We like Indian food. We get an Indian craving once a month.
We do.
What we're doing is Indian food from the south of India.
So it's fresh
And
looking.
it's all really, really fresh looking and lots of colours and stuff like that. Some of the cooking is being done on a barbecue. So it's marinated chicken and marinated fish that we'll have to put on skewers, making kebabs, and then they get served on unusual salads and stuff like that.
With their holiday drawing to a close, the two families have asked Jon and Emma to join them.
Poppadoms. Okay, tuck in with those. Ah, you're welcome.
For a 10-dish dinner.
Sweet potato pecora, so sweet potatoes, yes?
Yeah.
This is fish, hake, with a very, very sweet Kerala sauce. Thank you for being great guests, huh? Yeah. Prost.
Prost.
Yeah.
Super good.
Delicious. The food was so delicious tonight.
Beautiful, very colorful, very nice, perfect dishes.
Yeah.
It was a lot and really good. Look
Very
at this.
good.
Look at this. It's just
It speaks
crazy.
for itself.
Yeah, it even went really well, didn't it, Jon? You
Yes.
were really pleased.
Yeah.
All your hard work. It's the whole thing, 3 days of preparing and...
Half an hour to eat it. Nothing nicer than people enjoying good food, is it?
Yeah, well, especially when you put so much effort in.
Yeah.
Happy people, happy customers. So that's what it's all about.
And their guests are certainly getting used to being spoiled.
We are set to go.
But I would like to come back, really. We were talking already about this, coming back one more time, because it's perfect for families with children.
After their 2-week holiday, it's finally time to say Auf Wiedersehen to their German guests. There's still a problem with their car, so a rental vehicle will be taking Adrian and his family back home.
Oh, this is fun, huh?
But can they expect to be seeing the two families again?
Dear Emma and Jon, what a fantastic place. Thank you for being such extraordinary hosts, great cooks and sommeliers, and lovely people full of fine humor. We wish you all the best, a lot of happy moments with your project, and us to see you and this place very soon again. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thanks.
Hey, thank you. So someone's getting married. Fantastic.
Oh, I feel quite emotional.
Really? Oh. You all right?
Yeah. It's hard, isn't it? Because you meet people and then they go.
Well, cleaning the loo will sort you out.
I'm not doing that.
No, I'll do it.
Oh dear. Silly head.
Jon and Emma have thrown all their energy into making their first big booking a great success. But to maximise their income, they need to keep up this level of service at the gîte, as well as plan ahead for their cookery school. Will it leave them with simply too much on their plate? It's August in Cala Onda, and plenty of customers are signing up at Nick's diving centre. Ross and Emma from Dublin are on a 2-day course, but Emma's nervous.
So Ross has dived before, but Emma has never dived before. Get used to that. Every step of the way, you get used to it. The mask is a little bit of an issue.
I was absolutely terrified at the start, but like it's really just getting your breathing right, and then it's okay from there on.
And just a few hours later, the couple have mastered the basics.
Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations. You are now able to go into the sea.
Without a licence for the diving hotspots of Gibraltar, Nick's having to rely on other sites up and down the coast. Today, he and diving assistant Gonzalo are taking the couple to a sheltered bay at Punta de la Mona.
Diving here today has hammered it home to me how important it is that we get Gibraltar back. There's not a vast amount of life here because of the fishing that goes on here. You know, I could have gone to Gibraltar today, it would have been absolutely wonderful there, but, you know, we have to come here. So, I've got to get the licence back.
It may not be Gibraltar, but Ross is just happy to be going diving.
The water's lovely and warm. It's better than the Irish Sea.
But Emma's not quite so sure.
Oh, I'm a bit nervous, but I feel comfortable.
But you're with me, with
Yeah, because I'm with Nick.
Yeah. Are you ready?
With Nick's assurances, Emma's soon feeling at home underwater.
Congratulations. So how was it, guys?
Oh, it was absolutely amazing.
Absolutely amazing. We love that. Yeah, that'll do.
Even give it a... Words rarely describe it. It's just something you have to experience yourself. I'm so happy that I built up the courage and actually done it.
But after being excluded from Gibraltar's waters, there's now more bad news for Nick about another of his favourite dive sites.
So this is the Tower dive site. We're on Playa Cable Pinillo, and basically it's one of my local dive sites. It's an old loading tower from the 1970s. It's an absolutely wonderful site. We use it for training, do search and recovery here, do some advanced here, do open water here as well. So it's a really essential site for us. The only problem is that I've now been informed that due to the works that are going on there, we no longer dive there until the end of the summer. With Gibraltar being gone, the tower now being gone temporarily, it is causing a little bit of stress, especially as I like to give clients and students a variety of dive sites. And now we are having to be forced to drive a long way away to get to sites. It's all going wonderfully.
With demand for diving at its peak, Nick can't afford to lose 2 prime diving locations. So today he's back in Gibraltar for a meeting with the agency responsible for issuing diving licenses.
We're at the Environment Ministry. I'm here for my appointment. This whole thing is about me being able to dive here. I'm as nervous as you like because this is as important as it gets. I mean, if I can convince them to give me a license, fantastic. The business can grow, the business can continue. Otherwise, we're up the proverbial creek, really.
An hour later, and Nick finally has some news.
I had a meeting with the Senior Environmental Protection Officer. I made it clear how important it is for me to be able to dive here. And I shall have a comprehensive reply, is the words he chose, on Tuesday about whether or not I can have a license. I will dig my heels in, I will be stubborn, and I will do whatever it takes to get this license back.
Next time, Emma and Jon
make all the beds, clean the fridge, hoover, dust,
are in a spin with their cleaning duties. Scuba diver Nick.
It's a lot of money to come here. I've got to pay for the boat, I've got to pay for the fuel to get here, I've got to pay for all the parking here.
Watches his profits drain away.
The company's not going to make a vast amount of money today.
And an expat couple invest in a gîte in France.
Oh my good God.
Requiring quite a bit of work.
There's way too much wildlife going on in there.